Morning, everybody. Grab a cup of coffee and a donut or three, and let's do some switching. Hi, everybody. Welcome to part 1 of 5 or maybe 6. Got a long train today. Got 10 cars on it. 3 of them for Oak Hill. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to switch Wearever. That's a little bit more involved than normal. You notice I cut the engine off the train. So I'm going to go up the car closest to you on the Wearever spur was an off spot. It has to go into spot 1. So we're going to go ahead and tack it onto the next 2 cars, which go into spots 2 and 3. Out on the deck, it's a beautiful Tuesday afternoon after work. Temperatures in the upper 70s. Going to Indiana this weekend. Leave on Sunday and come back on Friday, then leave on Sunday and come back on Friday again. So I'm trying to get some stuff filmed to post for you guys. So we're going to go back and pick up the, we're going to drop this car off first. So it'll be coupled to the cars that need to go in the spur. And then we are going to come pull the 2 cars off the spur. I could have pulled all 3 cars with me and then went and picked up the 2 off the spur, but it's just the way I decided to do it today. Here's the red-winged blackbird. I started feeding the birds again a couple days ago. I told you that I stopped because there was a bird virus going around, but we cleaned the bird feeders. And it's been pretty warm and dry, so I think went ahead and put some food in there for them. We'll have to water the plants in Garden Railroad this afternoon. There's no rain forecast until Saturday. Okay, we're emptying the spur. Rick Roddick asked me one time if I actually thought about the contents of the cars. So in my mind, Wearever, of course, there's plastic pellets in spot 3, but spot 2 is more raw materials, and then spot 1 would be the finished products. So when the box cars, I'm switching into the spur. Spot 2 would have some kind of materials to make the pots and pans or wherever, and spot 1 would be an empty box car to load the finished pots and pans. It's been 9 years since my father passed away, and he worked here for 30 years. He probably could have answered a lot of these questions for me, or known someone who could answer the questions. Had to pull up a little bit because the covered hopper was underneath the bridge. I couldn't uncouple it. That's something that I didn't have that problem in real life. They probably liked it being under the bridge on a rainy day. So because switching Wearever is going to take a little bit more than 10 minutes, that's all we're going to do in part 1. Typically, to run my entire railroad, if I was going to do it non-stop and not film it, not move the camera around and everything, it depends on what JMRI has me do, but it's usually between probably 50 and 70 minutes to switch everything. If I do it at realistic speeds, take my time, and do it the way it's supposed to be done. So I can leave the cars in spots 2 and 3 coupled together, but I am going to have to pull up a little bit to position the car that goes into spot 1. So as soon as we couple onto the gondola that's going to Union Spring, that'll be the end of the video. We'll do that in part 2. Just again, I'm trying to keep them relatively short. I think I'd rather keep them at 10 minutes than 20 minutes, and ideally somewhere in between there. 13 and 14 is about ideal, I think. Anyhow, I hope everybody enjoyed this. We'll do part 2 tomorrow, and Part 3, we'll be running to Oak Hill again. So everybody stay safe.